Good day, everybody. My name is Henry Marais. I'm the founder of an initiative to help white South Africans to relocate to Paraguay. This is my second video in English. In the first video, I explained how this initiative came about and why I think Paraguay is such a great option for people looking to leave South Africa. In this video, I will talk a bit more about our initiative and how everything works. Around 1994, with the start of the new South Africa, a lot of South Africans came over to Paraguay. There was a community in the east of Paraguay that had more than 100 South African families. They even built their own church and lots of other things. In those days, things were a bit tough here in Paraguay, and at the time, South Africa wasn't doing so badly, and so a lot of them gave up and went back. To adapt in a new country like this is not easy. There are lots of people who could not even adjust to life in places like Australia and New Zealand. And this is countries that are very similar to South Africa. To adjust to a country like Paraguay, where there's a huge difference in language and culture, is much more difficult. One of the reasons my wife and I chose Paraguay was because of the support that we got from the South Africans that have been living here a long time. If it wasn't for them, we would have probably had to go somewhere else or go back to South Africa. This is where Cooperativa Africana comes in. Cooperativa Africana is an entity that will be registered as a cooperative under Paraguayan law as a Sociedad Anónima, or SA. The full name will therefore be Cooperativa Africana Sociedad Anónima, or CASA for short, C-A-S-A. In Spanish, casa means home, so it is quite poetic, as this is exactly what we are trying to accomplish here, to create a new home for our people. In order to give people a better chance to succeed with this big step of moving to another country, we need to make sure that they get all the support that we can possibly give them. The purpose of Cooperativa Africana is then to give our people that help and support by firstly making the move to Paraguay as easy as possible, advising them on what the requirements are by helping them with things like booking flights and accommodation, by assisting them with the process to apply for permanent residency and cedulas. Cedula is your ID card, basically. Secondly, it's to give them continued support to make the adjustment to this new country as painless as possible. We are looking like simple things like looking for permanent accommodation, buying a car, looking for employment, all those type of things. Thirdly, the idea of the cooperative is to create a base from where people that have just arrived in the country can explore the country and see what opportunities are available for employment, business, schools, etc. And then finally, to provide a place for those who want to start a new life here in the Chaco, surrounded by their own people, where they can get all the support and motivation that they need to make a success of this new life. In order to accomplish this, we have come up with 3 levels of membership in Cooperativa Africana to suit the needs of different members. Our first level of membership is for that of ordinary membership. An ordinary member will typically be someone that's financially independent. Our assistance for these members will initially be limited to getting permanent residence in Paraguay, help them find accommodation, help them buy a vehicle, help them find employment if possible. These people will not be joining us here in the Chaco on the premises of Cooperativa Africana. The second level of membership is that of premium membership. The idea is here that over and above the services as for ordinary members, we will also provide them with a temporary place to stay while they are waiting for their permanent residency applications and cedula applications to be processed. This total process takes about 6 months. So in those 6 months, they will be able to stay here on our premises free of charge. If you are going to stay in a hotel and eat in restaurants during this time, you could be in for a lot of money. So that's why I say premium members will be provided with free accommodation for up to 6 months in our bush camp. here in the Chaco, and they will be able to enjoy affordable meals from our community kitchen. Premium membership is therefore ideal for people who want a temporary place to stay where they can eat affordably and have the time to adjust to their new surroundings and to investigate employment and or business opportunities while they are waiting for their paperwork to be processed. Our final and most exclusive level of membership is that of Platinum membership. Platinum members will enjoy all the benefits of basic and premium membership, as well as some other unique benefits, which we discuss more in detail on the website. Platinum membership is for people who like the idea of living permanently in a South African community here in this foreign country, where they will be surrounded by their own people with the same background and values that they have. So, what are the main objectives of Cooperativa Africana? As I said before, besides helping people just to relocate to Paraguay, the idea of Cooperativa Africana is to create a type of South African colony. At first, the plan is to set up a type of bush camp where our members can live temporarily while their applications for permanent residency and cedulars are being processed. The bush camp will consist of a community center surrounded by huts and ablution facilities, much like a caravan park in South Africa. The community center will provide members with services like affordable meals, internet facilities, a tuck shop, a first aid room, and so on. The second part of the plan, which may or may not coincide with the establishment of the bush camp, is to establish a couple of intensive farming projects. Here we are thinking of things like hydroponics or aquaponics, animal husbandry, and so on. The purpose of this will be, firstly, to providing the needs of our members, and then to, secondly, sell excess products to surrounding communities. This will generate additional income, which can then be used for other projects. As long-term objectives, Platinum members will have then a permanent place to stay where they can build new homes and new lives for themselves. With enough participation in this initiative, we will even be able to start our own schools. We would also like to see that this community create its own medical facilities, a frail care center, and a retirement home, if possible. It is also a possibility that members who can or want to can establish a new business on the property of the co-op. I believe that we can create plenty of employment opportunities for our people in this way. If the German Mennonites could do it here in Paraguay, then so can we. For more information and to register for this initiative, please visit our website at www.coopafricana.com. Thank you for your time, and please share this message with anyone that you think might benefit from this. Bye-bye.